Welcome to Land of House. I'm Seth. I'm here in the crawl space under my house where I have my woven string house water filter. You can see it right here. It's pretty gross. It takes about 1 month for this to get totally clogged up. So today I'm actually going to be working with a product from Membrane Solutions. It's the string wound sediment filter, and I got the 6-pack. So let's go ahead and open this up and get my house filter changed out here. This is the 6-pack, and it's a 10-inch by 2.5, which I think is fairly standard for these whole house filters. And so you can see right here, it's got the 6-pack. Now this company also has the 10, 20, and 50 micron. What I'm going to replace here is just 5 micron. And so it says a typical service life 3 to 6 months. That is for water that's not quite so gross as I have right here. So I get usually 1 to 2 months out of mine. So it says, just real quick here on the packaging, recommended temperature 40 to 113 degrees, flush 5 gallons of water through the filter before use, and it's good for sediment levels 5 micron. So let's go ahead and pop this open here. There you go, and it's just your standard woven filter. I think normally what I use on my water is a 10 micron. So we'll see 1 month later how close it's gotten to the inside ring of this filter. Now you probably don't have this second filter on your system. You've just got this one right here. But normally what I do is I shut off the water coming out from the well. I just turn this handle right here. I also like to turn off the filter here. And now my system has a lot of pressure behind it, so I just take a bucket and release the pressure here. Your system might even have a pressure release valve, but once that pressure is out, it makes things a lot easier. So, all right, that one's empty. There's still pressure in here, so I'm going to push filter again, and it's just going to let some of that pressure out a bit. My filter comes with this little wrench here that just slides up over this plastic dome, and hopefully I'll be able to twist this off no problem. There we go. Once it's broken free, I just do the rest of it by hand here. All right, now just to show you what this looks like, it has almost reached that inner ring, so it's definitely about time to replace this old filter here. It's looking pretty gross. So, all right, I'm going to toss that one out, throw it away. Now that I have this ready, let's place the Membrane Solutions filter in here. All right, just sets in there just like that. And now it's going to reconnect up here to the top. Sometimes the hardest part about these filters is lining things up. So hopefully this one matches up pretty quick, and it did. Good. I always like when they match up properly. I don't want to over tighten this. I just want to make it snug enough that it's not going to leak. Let's see if that's enough. I finished cleaning this and getting it back installed, so now we should be ready to open up this next filter. Turn the water back on here. There we go. Turn this back to filter. Nice. I don't see any leaks, so we got that tight enough. Now that I have the filter installed, I'm going to check back at 15 days and also at 30 days, and we will see how the Membrane Solutions 5 micron string wound filter is doing. So I anticipate that I'll get a full month's use out of this and possibly more. So I'll be right back in 15 days. This is the 15-day mark here with the Membrane Solutions filter installed on my house. So as you can see here, it does have some silt and sediment stuck to the filter, but it seems to be doing quite well. Now I was gone for a week on vacation, and so there's less material in here than there normally would be. but it seems to be capturing the silt in there quite nicely. Now my other filter has a little bit down here in the bottom, and so that's doing its normal thing. But anyway, so far on the 15-day mark, this filter is performing as expected. The flow rate in the house is still quite nice. Doesn't seem to be limiting up in there at all. The Membrane Solutions filter has now been installed for a little over a month. Let's take a look at it and see how well it has performed. Now my pre-filter does have a bit of silt down here at the bottom, but a good bit of the really fine stuff continues to pass on through to the woven filter. As you can see, it has got some sediment stuck to it. Let's go ahead and remove this from my housing and get this out of here so we can take a look at it. Okay, let's get this filter out. So looking inside, I am still seeing white right along the edge, which has been pretty typical for all the filters I've used here at the house. And it does have that very fine silt or sediment. If I turn down here to the bottom, it's even less brown. So it seems to have done really good. Now that I've pulled that one out, I'm going to use another one of these membrane solution filters for the next 30 days. And to be honest, I think that I could have gotten more than 30 days out of the previous filter. There was no odd taste. The first few minutes of use did have some bubbles come out of it. So I definitely recommend that you run the water for a few gallons to get everything clean and clear. But as far as the actual filter goes, it seemed to do its job quite nicely. And there we go, a new clean filter for the next 30 days. All right, the filter after 1 month definitely has some sediment in here. We are known for having a lot of silt and sediment here in the water, so it's actually looking pretty good. I could have gotten a few more weeks out of this. All right, now that that is gone, I have this filter replaced. I'm gonna make sure I go into the house and flush some water through it so that it is set up and good to go. Now, Membrane Solutions did send this product over for me to try out, and so I'm bringing it to you so you can also see what it's all about. So the 6-pack is gonna last for a year for me, to be honest, because I like to go a little bit over a month on one of my setups here. But it is the 10-inch by 2.5 and fits all of your standard housings that look like this right here. Well, I'll have a link to this in the description down below if you want to pick up a 6-pack of filters for your water system. I'm Seth with Land to House, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.